Um, hell yeah, boys. I've been waiting. I've been waiting a long time. I've been waiting a friggin' long time. Been waiting like 20 days for this moment right here. Oh, soak it in, boys. Soak it in. Please, please don't. Please don't. Observe, observe, observe. Read, read. Act accordingly. Continue to act accordingly. My goodness, act accordingly. Quickly, preferably, act accordingly. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. I'm such a good frickin' narrator. Alright, so anyway. The goal, I feel like, is pretty clear. Off rip. And it is murder, so, get ready. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. I'm not going to do a lot of talking, am I?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end...
I'm really sorry. I'm really... I cut him off. And at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And that's bad, apparently. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that... Look at the hand. Look at the hand. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for this? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. Yeah, save the world, the end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Understood, sir. Well, that seems fair enough. Look, I'll go to this cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her. Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Aye, aye, Captain.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
What do you know, voice of the hero? What are you, some kind of hero?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yes, sir. Good soldiers, slay the princess.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
This feels weirdly set up, fella. What's with that? What's the explanation for that look? It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Where'd the music go, the narrator? The narrator? Please, enter the basement. I'm afraid, gang.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I am on to your subtle manipulation tactics, and they work very well.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Nobody.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Oh, what gave it away? Voice of the hero.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Everything's part of the manipulation. Hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Guess I'll walk down the stairs. Got to do this right. And like he has a sword now. Look at him.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Yes, sir, narrator, sir. Good soldiers and their orders.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
I want to go back.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
What's that one for? What's that do? Why isn't it on her?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
According to the other voice in my head, yes,
Focus
sir.
on the task at hand.
See?
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. What? I would never kill anyone. What? What? No way. Why would you even think that? No. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. What? No way. Why would you even think that?
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
I forgot to get rid of the nut. I forgot to hide the knife.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it.
Should we?
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I don't know, Mr. Hero. The game is called Slay the Princess. I feel like I'd be doing a disservice to titling to not do it.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
So dejected. Look at her.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Me afraid? No.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And
Maybe.
if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I don't believe you.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm not dropping the blade. Slay the princess. The name of the game is as follows.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
I'm sorry, it didn't say try to slay the
A
princess.
moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Yeah, I feel like you could probably have given me a little more to work with.
Holy shit, that hurt!
As he said.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Really? Because if I just back up, I feel like I'd be okay.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
I like your way of thinking, the narrator.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
I'm doing that good, am I?
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
I'm
If the
sorry, how
princess doesn't
heavy
do our
did she
friend in
hit?
herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
What do you mean, our friend?
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain.
How is she
Forward
so
and sinking
strong?
your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
Was it?
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Theoretically, I did just get here.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'd like to thank you for watching. Be sure to... It's not over. It's not. It's never over.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Who hits like Thor, mind you.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Rats. Oh dear. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this happened already? Okay. No. But I died. What am I doing here? But I already slew the princess. Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
I don't believe you.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Way to go, voice of the hero. That's why they don't call you voice of the secretive. Yeah, just cut. Don't
That's
even look
fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Yeah, what he said.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
He's so good at manipulation. That's the spirit. Was profound. Yep. Violence!
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Why is she jacked? Explain
Lying
that.
and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
That's what
Are
I'm
you sure
saying.
about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Oh yes, sir, the clearest.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
I like him. I like that one. Proceed into the cabin.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I feel like the cabin was wooden. When did that change?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I understand the assignment. I read the title. What's the mirror?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Well, technically there's a window and another window and whatever that is.
There's definitely a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror.
There isn't.
Oh, stop bickering and just get on with it. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
I mean, I care. I do want to see. That's on brand.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
It's a wall.
This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I'm a Birdman thing.
But it was there a
creature.
second ago.
And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
I have a feeling you want me to violence her.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
Oh, sorry, narrator. Yeah, it'd be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Yes, it would.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
Alright, well that feels a little redundant.
Her fierce voice carries up the
Oh,
stairs.
for the love.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
Stubborn is absolutely off his chain.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I'm gonna break her nose.
As you
I'm
descend
going back up the
final
stair.
step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Anything you might want to mention about her, narrator, other than that? Like the fact that she's 8'4" and has horns? You think she has hooves, the narrator? That's a demon tail. That's the tail of a demon. You don't want to mention that? You don't feel the need? No? That's fine? Cool. Cool. Don't care.
Looks
Whatever.
like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Does it?
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
I'm afraid. And turned on.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Average sized knife, I would say.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Don't, though. Hope that you heard that, Mr. Narrator.
Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so
Does it seem that way?
let's say for a moment that I do believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
Well, I assure you, I got my ribs shattered.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line.
Okay.
Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we...
Is that what happened? Because I did die. You look different. So you do remember me. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have things done in fact first, like how we're both still alive. I am not fighting a giant demon lady.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Well, I'll read it anyway, I don't care. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both alive. Yeah?
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Yeah, but you got a power up. I'm just a lad.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Voice of the stubborn. Do you not see our predicament here? Do you not see it? Look! Alright, whatever, we ball.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the whetstone
It said
floor
attack
of the
the princess,
basement
by the way.
and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
we'll make it count, all right.
Oh, we got the stubborn. We're
As you
winning
bridge
this
the
fight.
gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood.
Stab inward. Stab inward. Birdman.
But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor.
He just immediately can't
You can
breathe
hear
anymore.
her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
That's a problem.
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
He's so upset.
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
I feel like I did a pretty good effort. You are bleeding profusely.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
Yes, ma'am. Excuse me, let me just get up.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
I'm trying
Don't
my
let that get
best.
in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
I'm doing my best.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Is it?
Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
I feel like you probably know what you're talking about.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan. Push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum.
That's
Your
probably
weapon
not ideal.
tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep
Hey,
pushing.
Stubborn, I feel like he might get me killed on this
Not
one,
gonna
boss.
win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. We are not beating fiery eyes and masochistic glee. That tends to win battles.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
In theory, teeth lady. I do.
Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
It's like a metaphor.
That's not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here.
I'm working on it.
Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters
You know
is
what?
this
He's
fight.
right.
The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win. Even if it takes us forever to get there.
Don't worry, I'll let you know which one I actually agree with.
Your balance is
Oh,
suddenly
dear.
thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee.
Not if I don't press X.
Collide
Ah,
with
rats.
your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
That's a good metaphor.
We're fine.
We are not fine.
You barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours.
She has horns. That's not gonna. We're not
Your
winning
grip
that fight.
loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
What happened to the cut
I
on your
said
chest?
We're fine. I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied
You did it. You did imply that I'm on the doorstep.
It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
Okay, can we not?
She tosses it at your feet.
No, she tosses it at my face. I'm on the ground, sir. Aren't you jumping the gun a little here? We each died once. Doesn't mean we're immortal. Were you being metaphorical when you said that nothing exists outside of us? There's more to the world than just this cabin. I saw trees and everything. Where's keep fighting? Well, I know my strategy.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead?
Oh,
Or
okay.
rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over.
Did I save the
No,
world?
it's not. We're just getting started.
What was that, the
But
stubborn?
it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that.
Thank you, the narrator. I did my
Well,
job.
Are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
Well. Oh, I am gonna listen to you. I don't even have another option.
Wait, no, that can't be right. Your
Oh,
eyes
but
bolt
it is.
open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
Ah, I told you. I told you this wasn't over.
Indeed, it isn't.
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
I don't know. She seems pretty dead.
No, she's dead. She has to be. No!
Ah, barnacles.
We're all shit out of luck, aren't we?
Correct, the narrator.
I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
Me, you, scrapping.
Princess
Now.
rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet.
You know what to do.
You're correct, it was my feet that time.
Again.
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all.
I don't know, it looked pretty fatal.
Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong. Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Just arguments. Attack her again!
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage.
Oh, yeah.
And then we get up.
Get up!
Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
It doesn't look like a good one. Where's the slash? Slay the
You and the
princess.
princess exchange dozens of devastating
What
blows.
happened here?
Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment.
Yeah.
And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
Ho, 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 ho.
We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this?
I don't know, man.
I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
Far from it. We're still here.
I feel like
She's
you might.
still here too.
I feel like you might need to get a hobby. The princess stumbles and her body
I
slumps.
feel so... tired.
We have killed each other about 97 times. Chin up, isn't this what we wanted? Just you and me forever. Are you okay? We ended the world, didn't we? Everything is gone. Chin up, isn't this what... Yeah, I don't know what to make of that one. You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her stead.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know, man. It's crazy mirrors these days. The narrator is
Yes.
gone.
Does that mean the world ended?
The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
Oh, yes, sir. I forgot my strategy. Well, I
I'm begging
feel
you,
like...
don't do this.
Why not?
It's different now.
Mirror never
It
scared you
feels-
before.
I don't know. Final.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I feel like that's probably how to find the princess. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. I am a monster. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. No, I'm not. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift
of a fragile vessel.
I wouldn't call it fragile. She hits like a tank. Stab inward, Birdman. What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city.
I don't know what that
What
means.
are you?
I don't know. I'm not a genius, evidently. Solitary lights. What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network.
Oh, I get it.
I wish
understand.
to be more.
I get it. I get it now. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
That does not narrow it down.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Right. The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own.
Uh-huh. You care to elaborate?
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a bold heart.
Cool. Glad to help. This soundtrack is fire.
Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Well, as long as she's happy. Can you fix my rib cage? Do you know the narrator? What about the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
We just met.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Well, then it's not vacant, is it? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Thank you, hand entity. Appreciate it. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Theoretically, yeah. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Is that so? It's going to be one of those philosophically profound video games. Sit in, enjoy.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Feels a little redundant.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Good soldiers follow orders. Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess, to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
More than
How
you
many more
have
pieces?
found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite.
Okay.
The rest will find their own way home.
All right. So I don't have to 100% the game. Noted. Thank you, thank you. I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape,
Yeah, physics.
to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Well, when I get back, you're gonna tell me. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Well, that was cold. And then it reset. So these all
You're
take
on a
about
path in the woods, and at the end of that
You'll know it when you
path
see it.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.